Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Hey, everybody! Welcome back to another episode of the Bad Movie Night Podcast. My name is Chris.
Were you trying to hide your vibrator? What were you trying to do?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything is great.
It's inserted.
Tonight, we are having our Christmas celebration, our annual Christmas tradition. Kind of.
I like the chair creaking effect.
Well, it is what it is. Every year on the Bad Movie Night podcast, we cover a movie in the Silent Night, Deadly Night trilogy. And you may say, Chris, did you not cover Silent Night, Deadly Night 5,
Oh, we
the
did.
toy maker last time? And I
Oh,
say,
we
yes,
did.
in fact, we did.
Roll the
But-
clip, Chris.
But wait.
Is there a clip? What is the one where Lindsay's like, he's fucking his mommy?
No,
Is
that was
one?
That
was witchcraft, but it's
Yeah.
applicable.
it is
Okay.
applicable.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That sums up that movie. Mickey Rooney and that thing. You just put them together, and
Yeah.
that's the movie.
Mickey Rooney is a perv, and we explored that last year in great detail. And you can go back and listen to that episode, which was a great episode.
It's a great episode.
And this year, we are literally covering the last Silent Night, Deadly Night movie, which is a shoddy remake. Shoddy, maybe not. We'll get into it.
Loose
From
remake.
2012 called
Green.
Silent Night.
Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year.
That sounds like Spiv's alter ego.
Christmas night.
What's his name? You know, the guy.
Willem
The one that looks like
Dafoe?
Spiv. Willem
Willem
Dafoe.
Christmas night.
Spiv, I gotta say, when I saw you in person when we did the 5-year
Yeah.
Bad Movie Night, you looked different.
Well, my hair is receding. My beard
I
is-
noticed the
AC
cracks. I could see the cracks in the foundation when you were here in person, as opposed to the smoothness that StreamYard supplies.
filter.
I'll just say that, yeah.
the low bandwidth filter.
And I took a
I will
picture.
soon be joining Aaron in the 40 Club.
Oh my God, guys, this is okay. Well, I will say this: I took a picture last night, a selfie. I never do that because I know that they can make you beautiful, and I took it. And I
Is
like
that why you
wrote-
don't take them?
Well, I was sitting, Amy was sitting next to me. I was like, I'm gonna take a beautiful selfie of me. I want to see the power of the Pixel 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I really worked up some whatever this stuff's called, line face,
Some
line.
brow lines.
What? Yeah, is it what's the word? Wrinkles. And I was like, smooth this,
Oh, no.
fuck, you fuck. And then I took it, and it didn't even fix it. I'm just,
Take it back.
Well, you gotta apply the filters.
I messed with all the filters.
And it didn't remove it.
I smoothed as much as could be smoothed, Lindsay, and they couldn't fix.
We need more power.
They couldn't handle it. They're like, you need
Phone
to
starts
plug this.
getting hot.
Yeah, it's like you need to plug it into the wall to be able to fix this. And I was like, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
shit!
Please
That's
wait
funny.
while we spin up 10 new AWS
Please
servers.
update.
Yeah. And I showed it to Amy, and she was just disgusted. She's like, dear God. Dear God, man.
Is that why your phone screen is cracked now?
No, it's not cracked.
No, that's from overheating. It just snapped. Can't be done.
Yeah. No. What were we talking about? I forgot. I was looking at my phone.
Silent
Anyways.
Beautiful you are.
Silent Night. And it is the Christmas time.
night.
Alas, my Christmas wish did not come true this year. As our one love, AJ. He's not dead, but he is
I mean, to
tired, so
us.
he couldn't make it.
To
so
us, he is right.
He said, Chris, 10 minutes before we're supposed to start the show, he's, Chris, I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night, so I won't be able to make it. What the fuck kind of fucking excuse is that shit?
Ooh.
I was like, I'm 30.
He wasn't even on vacation or anything
Yeah,
either.
like, when you are this, like when you get to this age, it's like this is just life, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Monday.
you're fucking tired.
You're just
Get over
tired.
it.
It's just
He's
all the
he's
time.
new to the parenting thing, so
it's the new
That is,
being.
that's a good point.
he's still new to the parenting thing.
When he skipped the baby part, right?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
he's
he
That's the
didn't
part
have
where
any.
you get to sleep all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and so He's not here, but that's okay. We're gonna continue on, and next week is the Bad Movie Night Awards, BMNs, which is a fun time. And I will say, if you're not a patron, become one. Patreon.com/badmovienightshow, and you get access to the Slack. Because on the Slack is where the ballots are. Taylor Ann filled out hers. If you're a patron already, go on that Slack channel for the Bad Movie Night Year-End Awards and fill out the ballot and send it to me. We're gonna have some fun with it. Okay, so do that. That's what we're doing next week. It's gonna be fun. It's a red carpet event. Everybody dress up. Okay.
Of course.
I'll wear one of
And
my
we will
finest
be here.
gowns.
We may have a guest host again. JD Buffington expressed interest in hosting again.
Nice.
We'll see. We were gonna have Ricky Gervais come in and offend Tom Hanks again, but I don't know if he's available. So we'll see what happens.
It's double booked.
He's double booked. But tonight, we do not have somebody to fulfill the premise whole section, but I think we'll give it to Spiv. Because last
Just like
time
us.
he
You'll
knocked
be
it out of the park.
completely unfulfilled with your life.
Yeah.
Actually, Chris, while you were gone, we took a vote and it was your turn. But
Right?
if you
I said no, to be fair. 'Cause he
Aaron's
runs the
like,
show.
do it.
And then Lindsay literally said, no, fuck him.
That's a direct quote.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Damn. That's some cold ass shit right
That
there.
was just straight up cold, man. Yeah.
See how it is, I guess. All right. Well, Spiv, would you like to do the honors? Can you tell us
I'll give it a go. Yeah.
what
You got this. It's
Silent
not that
Night-
I've
complicated.
had nothing prepared, but
Silent Night.
In a world.
In a small Wisconsin town,
So small here.
Jeez, don't you know?
Go Packers.
a lady deputy cop is grieving the loss of her husband,
I'm a woman.
trying to live up to the shadow of her father cop.
It's kind of easy because he's so fat.
He's got a lot of shadow. Is that what you're going for there? Okay. Fair
It's
enough.
the town's annual Santa parade.
I'm the
One of
biggest
us.
dick of a Santa you
Oh.
could ever find. Fuck you.
But one of the Santas is up to no good.
One of them?
Will she find out the right bad Santa? Or will this Christmas be deadly?
Oh.
Rated R for
Flamethrower
Halloween
action.
Boobs.
ruining Christmas.
Boobs.
There's some boobs.
Boobs.
And
boobs.
we will unpack
it's not my
Oh,
best.
they're
Sorry,
unpacked.
guys.
the
All right.
boobs later on in the show.
Oh.
Oh, we'll unpack them all right.
We already did that joke. We just literally just did that joke.
Santa
What?
Lee emptying his sack a little early.
Oh.
That was a
Oh,
great
no.
quote from that movie.
That was awesome.
I didn't remember that from the movie. I thought you just said that now.
No, she says something about lightning his sack or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That whole sequence. Anyway,
All right, that was good.
I'm ready. Let's do
Yes, Spiv, that was a good premise hole.
this.
Thank
Was
you
it?
for that.
I don't know.
Dude, that was
It
great.
was-
It was like 6 out of 10. I
You,
don't know.
Spiv, you need
something.
to believe, okay? I have a Christmas decoration that says "Believe."
Believe in what?
I don't fucking know.
Is
I
that
believe
yourself.
Primitives by Kathy?
in disappointment, Aaron. That's what I believe in.
Believe in disappointment.
Believe
And
in
speaking
your
of
failure.
disappointing things, it is time to move on and do the history hole for 2012. Can we take a moment and dive into Aaron's history hole and get a little context for the movie and the year it was released?
Jump in my sack.
For Aaron's history hole.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, fuck!
Upside down.
Oh, shit! No! Spider-Man's back!
Shit, how do I fix
How
this?
does that even happen?
Dude, that's a problem.
You can't do the rest of the show like that, man.
History
Little,
hole
like,
for
googly eyes
silent
on your
night.
Whatever, it's fine.
Hold on, I got it.
You ever look at somebody upside
Yeah.
down and their face starts to look really weird? It doesn't look
Yeah, it doesn't look human anymore. It's really crazy. All right, so this is the first 2012 movie we've ever covered on this show.
What?
Yep, Silent Night, 2012 night. Pretty cool with the flamethrower there.
He knows who's been naughty.
That mask was creepy.
It was creepy. He needs some like cyberpunk goggles or something. Not cyberpunk, sorry, steampunk goggles.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so this film was released on November 30th, 2012.
Okay.
which was pretty good timing.
Didn't
A lot of
the
these movies
Mayans-
are
Was that the Mayans thing? The 20th?
Yeah,
Yeah.
end of the
Like-
world.
end of the world
What day was
Yeah.
that supposed to be though?
I think that was
Tuesday.
December or something, I think.
Was it the end of 2012?
That's when what's his
Yeah.
name? Who's in that movie?
John Cusack.
John Cusack.
Oh,
Oh,
the oth-
20.
am I thinking of
No,
the oth- no. That's Day After Tomorrow.
that's day.
Oh,
no,
really? Is it-
no.
no, it's
John
not. John
Cusack
Cusack
is
drives a
2012.
limousine
Okay,
as
I'm
the world
confusing them
blows
then.
up.
Never mind.
Yeah.
They
You
have,
don't know
like,
anything about
Flight,
the guy.
Spit,
Then they have
if you
the
don't know anything about
submarine
the
or
end of the world,
whatever.
Spit.
Yellowstone
know anything.
erupts. That's
They have
that
the arc.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go to the Himalayas, and the tidal wave's 1,000 meters high. And somehow
Yes,
it
and they're
reaches
like
the
trying to crunch the
Himalayas.
math, and they
All they
couldn't do
needed
it,
was a
yeah.
15,000-foot dam.
Can you tell me that in English units?
We don't got them there meters here.
It's not nearly as high as the Himalayas, sir.
That's what she said. All right, so moving along. This
The
film was
family
released in
showcase.
November 2012. Some other films released that month.
Neutrinos.
It was a doozy. We had
Yeah.
Flight, that drunken Denzel Washington flying upside down movie.
I've seen that.
Yes,
Never saw it.
this is I believe this is a Zemeckis film. We have Wreck-It Ralph.
Great movie.
Movie.
I'm gonna
That's a
wreck
good
it.
movie.
Yes, The Bay.
That's a great
Oh,
movie.
yeah, that is a good
Found
movie.
footage.
I've never
horror
seen
movie, it's
that.
Great.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Twilight Saga Part 2.
Oh,
Breaking
Edward.
Dawn.
Oh, you're so dreamy. I've
I've
never seen it. I want
Sparkly
to see it.
vampire.
Oh, my phone's going off because I'm popular. I mean, my vibrator's going off again, guys.
Your musical vibrator. Oh god. I really like
Play
the
me a
B
song.
notes.
I only have it on Beat It.
All right, Silver Linings Playbook.
Never saw it.
It was
Eh.
depressing. Yeah.
Is that a
Life-
Nicholas Sparks thing?
Yeah, I
No.
think no.
It was
It's
Bradley
um,
Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence, and
and
they
they're both
won the
assholes.
Oscars, and it wasn't that great.
Is that the year she fell up the stairs at the awards ceremony?
Did she do
she
that
does it
every
every year,
year?
doesn't she? Yeah.
It's her
She's
That's her
quirky.
thing.
She's quirky.
I think she's faking it all.
What is she faking? Oh, I tripped. You can't.
Like
think
being
she's
like a
like a
real
actress?
human.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
I
she's not a
think-
human.
Right. All right, moving on. Speaking of non-humans, we have Life of Pi, which is mostly
I
just
saw
a
CG.
tiger on a boat or something with a dude. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I saw it. It was. I think the
And
book
Red
was-
Dawn.
The remake.
remake.
Chris.
Boo.
Chris.
Yeesh.
Hemsworth. Hemsworth.
Boo.
Pratsworth.
Bradsworth. I think I saw
Okay.
that too. It was kind of not great.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't remember. I
When
didn't
you
watch that
remake
because I didn't
mediocre
care.
movies from the
Didn't have enough
80s.
Swayze in it for me.
You needed more Swayze. You could be persuasive.
They should have
to
been
watch it.
fighting the Russians.
Oh yeah, they don't fight the Russians either.
Who is
They
it, the
fight like North
Chinese or
Koreans.
something?
They were
No, it's like-
supposed to fight the Chinese, but then they're like, "Oh, that might not be nice," so they tried to change it after everything was filmed. And
Wait, people in China watch movies too?
dumb movie.
All right,
Yeah,
moving
well,
on.
That audience, yeah.
Our highest grossing films from 2012 were The Avengers, Skyfall.
Ooh, such a good movie.
Skyfall.
Very good
Wait,
movie.
Yes.
is that the
Skyfall
one
is
that is
fucking
on the
great.
train at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
watched like 15 minutes of that. I'm like, nah, I'm out.
Ah,
Dude, you got to watch that movie.
Didn't
Good.
work for me.
didn't
Yeah.
work for you? Have you seen
No,
Casino
it was
Royale?
like
with
it was like
him?
this long ass chase scene. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That's
I was like-
okay.
And then he gets into a train, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It goes in the water and then there's naked women swimming around, Chris.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
Adele sings the theme.
No,
Oh,
I'm not a big
Theme's-
Adele
Theme's
fan.
good.
Oh man,
It-
the
it's
theme
a
is
good song.
amazing. Yeah.
Eh.
Maybe this will get you happy, Chris. We have The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
There's something else wrong. which
And,
one was that? Was that the third one?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like a Saturday night at Spiv's house, we have The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. I don't know
Unexpected
where I was
Journey
going with
to
that. Yeah,
not
we had The Amazing
putting up
Spider-Man, The
Helm's
Hunger
Deep.
Games, Men in Black 3.
Never saw it.
So this year of Golden Raspberries, basically all you really need to know is it all went to Jack and Jill.
Oh,
Well,
Adam
was that?
Sandler,
Was
worst
that-
actor, worst actress for playing
Mm.
Chris, who's
a
getting
female.
murdered at your house?
No one's
Yeah.
getting murdered. They're playing Uno, which is a horrible game.
Oh,
So someone is getting murdered.
yeah.
What's the list?
What list? The BMNE list? It's all the movies we
Oh.
watched this year.
Yeah.
Oh,
We take
I see what you're saying.
categories that the Patreons
Yeah, it's in the
created.
Slack. Yeah.
Yeah. If
Well,
you're a
I wouldn't
patron-
technically say the patrons created them all because I only use like 1 or 2 of them, but it's close.
Well, then why
I
would you
did
say
like
that?
the ones that were like my best host catch line and things like that.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna continue here. So yeah,
Dude.
that was your. I'm losing my steam here. It's just
Take off
evaporating.
your hat, man.
It's getting hot in here. All right, our director for this movie was Stephen Miller, not to be confused with the Stephen Miller Band, but this is Stephen Miller. He might have taken the money and ran, but he did make this film. He has 18 director's credits for things like Line of Duty, Escape Plan 2, First Kill, Arsenal Marauders, and Submerged.
Escape
Heard of
Plan
it, any
2.
of those.
Escape Plan
Yeah.
2 with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester. What's that guy's name?
Stallone?
Silverstone.
Sylvester Stallone and another person.
Sterling Silver? What?
Sterling Silver.
So
Did
this
the first
movie.
Escape Plan not work? Is that-
Oh, I don't know. This movie Submerged, though, it's about people in a limo that like try to stay alive as it.
I don't
goes
like
deep
movies.
into the water.
Jeez.
Wow.
It just sounds uncomfortable.
That sounds awful. Yeah.
How can that movie be longer than like 5 minutes?
Oh yeah, they're doing all sorts of stuff in this limo, according to pictures.
Yeah.
Huh.
Must have a lot of
Maybe,
oxygen
maybe
in
it's like a waterproof limo.
I wonder if it's a real time film.
there. Oh,
Are like is like the president's limo and stuff waterproof?
it doesn't matter if it's waterproof. There's only so much oxygen in there.
Yeah.
They can recycle
You
it.
just turned on the air conditioner, Aaron. Come on.
If you hit the recycle button on the air conditioner, that shit'll work.
Oh, that's the that recirculates the air without
That's
cooling in.
That's worse.
Dude, I've driven for hours and done that button, and I've never died of not having oxygen. So that shit's working.
Just because you don't need very much oxygen for your brain to work, Chris.
Wow. True though.
Gotcha.
Yes. All right. So our writer for this film was Jason Rothwell, who has 9 credits for things like Polar. Chris, I believe you reviewed that with Mads
Yeah.
Mikkelsen.
Didn't like it.
Oh,
Didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Didn't
But he
like
also did this thing called Zemana Velode about this
Yeah.
dude who suffers from multiple obsessive compulsive disorders and decides that when his current girlfriend leaves him, he's going to replace her with the #1 babe on planet Earth, a Czech model.
That sounds like an excuse to show boobs.
Yeah.
Kind of
mean,
does.
I
He
feel
also
like
did Malice in Wonderland, I
just
think.
because
Ma-
you're planning
Malice
on,
in
like,
Wonderland, yes. Yes. And he
That was a cool title, I
did
thought.
Blessed.
Heather Graham. Boy,
Heather
she's still in
Graham.
movies.
James
Yep.
Purefoy.
This is from 2004. A fertility clinic visit becomes an unfathomable nightmare for a woman who's impregnated with the devil's DNA.
Yeah.
Devil DNA.
Devil DNA.
So it's like a
Devil
Switchcraft
DNA.
18.
Yes. And finally, our cinematographer for this film was Joseph White, who has 67 credits, mostly for short films, but he did do Repo the Genetic Opera, the film version, and that Submerged movie. And that's all I got for this year. We're keeping it short because we got a lot to talk about.
Oh, we have so much to talk about, Eric.
So much.
Keeping it short at
shit.
27 minutes.
Oh, no. All right.
But before we dive into Silent Night, we have to, of course, take a stroll down to the
The
rabbit
Christmas
hole.
Rabbit.
So here we go.
It's time for the rabbit hole. Grab your rope and your galoshes and prepare to dive deep into your host's wealth of knowledge with more connections than a LinkedIn recruiter or a Wikipedia editor on a 5-day net bender. Here's your host, Lindsay Washburn. Wow.
Lindsay, you're up.
Okay, this is our movie. I want to try and find a different cover, but there weren't a lot of cover variations for this one.
Yeah, there was like one other one I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could only find like a shitty JPEG. I mean, this one's not much better, but
Yeah, you got to get that PNG action. You right? Am I right? Am I right, guys? I don't know what
Alright.
that WebP is going on now, but I don't
Web
like it.
P.
I don't fucking
WebP
know.
is
but
what
you
Google uses.
Is it like a TIFF?
fucking go
No,
up in
it's
here.
like
I can't
protected
download that shit.
image thing.
Yeah, it's annoying. I can't save as Spiv. That's a problem.
Mhm.
all
Say
right.
that.
Here's
That's
our
what I do.
movie, Silent Night. And this is one of the actresses that's in it. Her name is
Boob lady.
Courtney.
Hey, he has a name, Spiv. Jesus Christ, man.
Courtney Palm, aka Boob Lady. And she played this chick.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
She did a great job.
She's in,
She did a very good job.
She's
And-
in a
Movie with your
bad
neighbor,
decision.
Aaron.
but Yeah.
She's in a movie with your neighbor, Aaron.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah?
really?
Yeah, they filmed that movie in the penitentiary, the What the hell is that place called?
Okay. Yeah.
Death
Eastern
with
State
Kane,
Line?
with
Eastern
Kane
State?
Hodder and everybody. What the hell is that
Yeah.
movie called? Death something.
Oh.
Anyways, sorry, continue.
But spoiler
Where is it
alert, she gets killed in a wood chipper.
Yeah.
Oh,
she goes back to
no.
the wood chipper too, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
very
she's
She
interesting.
might as well have climbed inside herself.
pretty
yeah,
much.
pretty much.
So I decided let's look at some other wood chipper deaths in movies.
Oh,
Chipper Massacre.
Do you think there's a worse way to die?
Dale.
It's got to be bad, especially going in feet first.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Ugh.
head
'cause
first
then
is
you
probably
feel
better,
it
right?
all,
Yeah,
I would
because you're
wanna go
still
head
very
first.
much aware.
Oh yeah. So we've got Bill Skarsgård. He played Zeitgeist in Deadpool 2, where they parachute out and
Hmm.
he lands in a wood chipper.
Oops.
What are the chances?
Right? We've got Jessica Roth, and in Happy Death Day to You, she jumps in a wood chipper to kill herself.
Never saw those.
Neither did I. They look fun though. And we've got Steve Buscemi. Technically, he
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
die in the wood chipper. He got axed and then he got shoved into
Thrown
a
in
wood
there.
chipper.
Well, and that was based on a true story.
Very
Like-
true.
A guy that killed his wife.
Why would you put it in the wood chipper? There's so much DNA then everywhere.
Well,
Eh.
she was frozen, so he put her in there and then put her in the river,
Mulched her.
so that
Made
it was
some
just little tiny
smoothies.
pieces. He got caught.
Mulch.
That's all
I got caught.
Then we've got Joseph Allen Sutherland
go.
as Mike
That's it.
and Tucker and Dale versus
That's a great
Evil.
movie.
He
Yeah.
jumps
Great,
right
great
in.
movie.
Yeah,
He
that is
jumps
fun.
right in. Okay, now hopefully you guys follow me on this next journey.
I'm ready.
Study
Wow, that's
looking
a-
at 2008 to 2010. There's 3.3 wood
God,
chipper deaths a
That's
year.
not that bad.
It's
Yeah.
not that bad, but it just made me
Eh,
laugh
it's
that
higher
it's
than it should be.
3.3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, does it count if like you get a leg stuck in
I
there?
think that's
or-
where the 0.3 comes from. But in the US, there are 38,573,000 people who sought medical attention for an injury related to, but not necessarily caused by a consumer product
So a
like a wood
misuse
chipper.
of the product.
Oh, here we
Yes,
go.
human error.
I tried to fuck
Oh,
my wood
there's so
chipper
much-
and it ate my dick.
Exactly.
I'm suing.
Do not iron clothes while wearing.
And there was 35,900 reported deaths. Most of these are false,
So
both deaths
1%?
and injuries. Like Chris,
That's a
your
pretty good
mishap, right? When
Photoshop
the
there.
I did not make this image, by the way. I found
That
it. There's
guy
a
is
bunch of them
fucked.
like this.
Dude,
He's
I,
holding his coffee cups.
I
though.
blew my knee out today. Stepping down, it just gave out.
Damn.
Yeah, it's that O-ring. Gotta get it reinforced.
And then in 1995, there was a collaborative effort between the U.S. Product Safety Commission and 7 soda can vending
Oh,
machine
God.
manufacturers to put warning
Oh, I've
labels
seen
on
these.
machines. And this
For,
was
like-
because to warn people
Yeah.
that rocking or tilting machines can result in injury.
who's
or
never done
death,
it? I've done it plenty of times.
Right?
Are you serious?
Did it fall over
Yeah.
on you and crush you? to
Why are you
death?
rocking
Fuck
the
no.
machine?
Because
It
it ain't my
takes your
money, and I was
and you want
pissed.
that soda.
Dude, the new machines are all like digital though. You put a credit card in.
Very true.
Yeah.
And they work. I have never had one not work.
It just runs
Of
a
the
The
credit
only thing
report
that
on
ever
you,
happened
like
to
takes
me
a
is
load
like
out,
the food vending machine, the thing will get caught.
Yeah, the spiral
yeah,
things.
and you
stuff.
shake it,
Oh.
and you
That's
or you
when
get
you shake it.
strategic, one
Right.
above to hit it, and then you shake it, and you get both,
Where you snap in your fingers.
plus some extra things.
Between 1970 and 1995,
Well, they were shaking it from the wrong side.
Dude, how do you
there
even
were
do that?
37 deaths
How did the
and
clones
113
come out?
injuries from people rocking or tilting machines in order to
Jeez.
obtain free product or money.
Here I am.
That is, that's really not that
you
many
like
people.
a
though. That's a
hurricane.
long
No,
period
it's
of
not a
time.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was enough that
it's
they
more than
designed
enough.
Enough
this
to put that-
warning.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
hmm
This is
And
how
if
we got
you-
all the warnings.
If you really want one of these stickers, they're $13.95 for a dozen on
Eight.
Walmart.com.
Put it
Free
on
shipping,
your,
though. That's
put it
pretty
on your
good.
car.
Right? So that's the rabbit hole.
That's pretty fun.
Wow.
It was
That's
interesting.
exciting.
Very
Yeah,
good rabbit
because
hole.
like I said, most accidents or deaths are caused by falling. But there was like a whole list of stuff. Like basketball was pretty high up there.
What?
Volleyball was on there.
Misuse
There
of a
was
volleyball.
Showers or tubs.
Showers are dangerous.
Uh-oh.
See
Oh,
this
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Step ladders, things like that. But that
Yeah.
goes
Oh, yeah,
into the fall
ladders.
category.
I don't know how I haven't.
How do you
died
hurt
from a
yourself with a
step ladder.
basketball?
Oh, you can hurt yourself you can kill yourself in so many just
Yeah.
We're
Stupid
trying to
ways.
slam dunk, Aaron, and your
I-
head goes right into the rim.
I don't know how many times I've set up that ladder, gotten to the very top thing, that it is wobbling like nobody's fucking business, and
You're
I'm
not
doing
supposed
some
to
shit.
step on that top step.
I know.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is it. This is how
But
I'm
I
gonna
need
die.
it. I can't quite reach.
But I never have died yet, so it's all
If it's
working
wobbling, don't get on it.
for me. No, that adds to the fun. I'm like, oh, guy.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm gonna put this on an unlevel surface.
Because I'm sure a lot of those falls happen around Christmas time when people are trying to hang their lights up,
That's
There's
true.
something about Christmas time. It's all Brian Adams' fault.
right?
That
What did Bryan
motherfucker
Adams
comes
ever
around
do
and he
to you?
shakes your ladder.
Christmas time.
Dude, I saw an article today about Rod Stewart, how he performed poorly, and then I watched the video and he sounded fine. I'm like, what the fuck, guys?
Was
Isn't he
better or
like
worse than Vince
85?
He's like
He's not, yeah.
76. He sounded fine, and he's like 20 million times better than Vince Neil. I was extremely disappointed.
Speaking of old people, what? Lady Gaga just did another album with what's his name?
Tony Bennett?
Oh, Tony Bennett.
How
Wait,
old is
doesn't he
now?
have
He's gotta be like
dementia?
100.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah.
He probably doesn't even know he did it then.
He's
took advantage of
95.
him. 95?
Yeah.
85.
Dude, that's old as shit. Anyways,
Mhm.
time to move on, guys.
He was old when we were kids, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's like great grandparent age at this point.
yeah.
Great grandparent for Lindsay.
Chris froze? I can't tell. No, he's moving.
Oh, shit! Gotcha! Ow! All right, here we go. Hey everyone, this is Chris, and just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow. All right.
Did you play guitar on that, Chris, or was it Aaron?
No, I just downloaded that one.
Wasn't me.
I could play that song though. That's not that. That sounds pretty easy. Yeah.
It sounded good. That's
All right, guys, we are here to talk about The Silent Night, 2012. Spiv, what did you think of The
Chris
Silent Night?
McFace. I liked it after an hour in when it got silly with the Santa puns and people started dying and there was red and green light everywhere. Up to that point, it was boring.
There's some red and green light.
It was
later.
very
Pretty
mixed for me. Very mixed.
Okay, Lindsay, what did you think?
Overall I enjoyed it, but anytime the Santa guy wasn't killing people, I would find myself losing interest. But there was a couple things towards the beginning of the movie that I thought were great and funny, but mostly I was just there for the Santa kills.
Rebecca.
Yeah, it definitely ebbed and flowed, got better at some points and a little worse than others. I didn't like almost anybody that lived in the town. I thought
It's a town
they were
full of
all
assholes.
awful
It really
people.
is.
So it's like
Luckily,
hard
most
to
of them
care
got
about
killed.
anybody because they were just all terrible people.
No, I
but
was rooting for Santa, man.
Mhm.
wipe them out.
Those Midwesterners, man.
Aaron, what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same thing. At times, this feels like some sort of Hallmark movie because it's like, oh, it's a sleepy town. We got this happy music playing, and she's strolling down the street like, ha, police officer. And it's like everybody's so nice all of a sudden. And then we have these cuts to people just being these horrible human beings.
It's
And
Wisconsin.
then it goes like into horror parts. And I'm like, wait, what? What is
Lindsay
going
knows.
on?
Lindsay knows.
And then there's
Lindsay knows.
boobs out of nowhere. And it's just, the tone is kind of all over the place, but it was
Yeah.
fun. I don't think it's very high budget, but it looked okay for the most part.
Mhm.
There was some cool
Good
gore
effects,
here and
good
there.
effects, yeah.
Yeah, it was all right.
Just loved it.
He hated it. Look at his face.
Uh-oh. I would have thought
Okay.
you'd love this.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I think. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you. I thought this reminded me of a Rob Zombie movie, and I fucking
A little bit. I can see that.
I can see
Um,
that, yeah.
in a lot of ways, except for it didn't have the 13-year-old edgy horror or edgy comedy where it's like, you cocksucking sucking cock motherfuckers, I'm a cocksucker. Like that's
Yeah.
every
Except for that girl.
Except for the same.
Yeah,
A
that's
little kid.
awesome.
Yeah.
8-year-old
Except for the
girl.
actual 13-year-old.
So it was like gritty. Like it was real gritty, dark,
They had
and
a green filter on everything.
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was just gross and like mean spirited and like sleazy, and everybody
That
was
priest. Oh,
nobody was
Oh.
nice.
Priest was
Nobody
awful.
We
was
knew that was coming.
That sermon was so weird.
yeah, everything is so perverted, and that was all right. Like, it was, like it's the kills, like it's a slasher movie. The story's not that important here. The production values are pretty good, and the kills were fun. There's some decent. They have some homages to Silent Night, Deadly Night. You know, you have a Garbage Day reference.
Garbage
You have
Day.
the
Oh,
the
that was my
antlers thing.
favorite.
It actually goes back to a little bit of what inspired Silent Night, Deadly Night. The like actual killing that
the
took place.
trauma, right? Yeah.
And you get a
Yeah.
little of that, obviously different, but they went for that. And so I think it's a decent slasher movie. It's gross and it makes you feel dirty.
Mm-hmm.
In a way
It's
that's
sleazy.
not fun. It's not fun
Yeah.
for me.
yeah.
So
Guess I don't like
get
being sleazy. I don't
like
know.
I don't
It's
know.
kinda fun.
I
was
like
the tone. I thought, yeah.
Yeah,
It was so serious.
It's very serious. It's very like the color grade is so
Everything's
desaturated and
green
gritty.
and
Yeah. And it doesn't feel Christmassy a lot of times,
No,
but
it doesn't.
I'm with Spiv by the end where it ramps up and you have the green and the red coming through and all kinds of shit. Like it definitely is more fun there.
Oh yeah.
It's
And
like
you got,
I think
you got more of the classic slasher elements. You know, just he's appearing in random places and killing people in
I think-
creative ways.
I think
superhuman.
once they do the kill sequence with the antlers and the head split and shit, like from then on,
Yeah,
like,
that was
the movie
crazy.
was
It
fun.
was good from then on. Yep.
Yeah, kicking in.
And all the Santa puns during their fellatio.
Can you please describe that?
Is that
slowly?
was that one of the reindeer?
Can you speak slowly and tell
You
me
know
about that scene?
Dasher and Dancer and
Felicia.
Ditson.
I heard
you finished your guest
house. Yeah, I'm gonna show him.
That's so bad.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
and then Santa was killing all the bad people
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and giving
Yeah.
presents to the good
Hey,
people.
he was a
Yeah, so
So we
vigilante.
find out that the presents are coal, and then he just kills everybody. else.
Right. So I thought it was like a morality thing that was going to
Yeah.
happen. It was
Yeah.
almost harkening back to like a.
He gave the
creep show.
old lady in the church the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, because this is where I got confused. And granted, I wasn't fully paying attention when Santa wasn't killing people. But
Wow.
Did you miss the cave bear and dinosaur hunting?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
And I watched it.
But okay, so there at the end we figure out that her dad is the one who shot the Santa at the beginning
Santa's
or at the end,
father, yeah.
the Santa's dad. But nobody else he killed had any connection to that. But it
Right.
seemed like they did, or they were trying to show that they did. Because
Well, he was only
think-
killing people who had sinned.
okay, it was
And
just
that was the
weird.
message. Because I mean, there was the porn guy, there was the drug dealer, there was.
It was
He didn't
just
kill the
Cheater.
drug dealer. Though.
there was just mixed messaging going on. Because okay, is this a revenge plot against this town, or is this he's just going from town to town
like-
every Christmas
I think
and
there's,
kills the
like-
bad people?
He was like implying he's like insane from watching his dad get burned to death or some
Mhm.
shit. And so then
Yeah.
there was no, I'm with you. Like
Yeah.
he was wronged. His dad got
Wronged.
killed by this cop. So then like, okay, he wants to get his revenge on the cop. But it should have been like, he's getting revenge on everyone involved. Usually
Right.
that's how that slasher like storyline
Yeah.
goes.
Yes.
But it was like
yes.
40 years later, so they
Yeah.
couldn't really do that.
Yeah, he was probably the only one close to being around.
Yeah.
He was pretty young. The cop was pretty
Yeah.
young.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I-
her father. Yeah, that was the only connection.
I didn't come to this movie for a deep storyline. I'm not gonna lie.
No, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you, Chris. I
That's
came
not
for
why
a
you watched
fun
it.
Santa slasher movie, and it took an hour to get there.
I mean, you had some cool stuff in between there. Every kill sequence in this movie was pretty fun.
It's
Yeah.
gory,
Pretty-
man. It
Yeah.
was
Pretty
gory.
gory and
Yeah.
dark. Like this is the time period though. Like what 2012? I guess
Yeah.
movies were a bit more. Maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to look at what else came around that year. If only Aaron's History Hole would covered some recent releases. We could have been like actually done some good stuff on the show. for
Men in
once.
Black 3.
Men in Black 3 is very
There's
comparable
blood
to this movie.
everywhere.
So everybody was annoying. That's the
Mhm.
problem. And I didn't know if
Mhm.
Malcolm McDowell was supposed to be serious or funny or sarcastic. I
I'm
just
learning.
didn't
I don't think
understand.
he knew.
Because
I think
this
he
is
was.
this is a
yeah, he was
different role
handling
for
it.
him to play. Because usually he's like the crazy scientist, or he's usually the bad guy
Mhm.
a lot, or like the secret bad guy. He's always revealed
Yeah.
as the bad guy at the end. And this one, I didn't know how to peg him. I'm like, I don't know what purpose you're serving in this
I think
story.
you pegged somebody up the butt, but I'm not sure I've ever done
Ah,
Come on, Spiv. That was a good one.
I'll laugh when it's funny.
Wow.
Malcolm,
Holy
he was the cop who was bored in the small town where nothing happens, and then he was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
finally a serial killer! I'm gonna
Some
catch
fucking
him."
murders. So many murders, though.
Didn't they arrest Donald Logue?
Yeah.
Donald
why
Logue
was
was
he in this
great in
movie?
this. He was so
Da-
funny though.
Donald Logue is good.
But I think that's just who he is, though.
Yeah.
What, a dirtball?
He's pretty much
Dirtbag?
always like that in movies for the most part. He did a great job of it.
Yeah, maybe he's a little typecast. I don't know. He plays a bad Santa Claus, essentially, who's
He
dirty.
plays a bad Santa Claus.
Right?
Mhm.
He has
One
his
million
certification. He's got his permit from City Hall. We're back.
Do you need a certification to play Santa Claus?
Apparently,
In this town.
In that
do you
town,
have-
yeah.
Do you have aspirations of playing Santa Claus one day?
Yeah, once it gets gray, man, that'd be a lot of fun.
Once it gets gray.
More gray.
More
Oh.
gray.
Oh.
Whoa! This is a family show, Spiv. How dare you?
You
All
can
right,
blur
so
it
there's this porn shoot going on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of family shows,
Being family shows. Which, was this the mayor's daughter?
that's the mayor's
Yes.
daughter.
He's
Okay.
snorting cocaine and eating porn.
Yep.
This
All right.
website's only
From
in
Mr.
Asia,
Snow.
right? Does she not know how websites work? Apparently
It
not.
was 2012, Spiv. Internet barely came in fruition.
Barely existed. Al Gore wasn't president yet.
I've been watching all these goddamn paranormal activity movies too. So my whole viewing experience of this movie was completely messed up because I watched paranormal, whatever they're called, paranormal
What?
activity.
Paranormal.
Paranorman?
Paranormal activity
It's
1, 2,
tequila
and 3.
kicking
Okay, the tequila is in, son. That shit's up. I watched all those, and then I watched this, and then I watched I watched all.
What'd you
I
watch?
I watched Paranormal Activity 1, 2, 3, and fucking 4, and then I put this movie on,
There's
and
a
my
4?
brain couldn't keep up with it because in a Paranormal Activity movie, they just set this camera up, and you just watch this shit for like 5 minutes straight, and nothing happens, and you're like, God damn, that's scary shit. In this
Yeah.
movie, people were doing stuff. Like I couldn't keep up with it all. I was like, what is going on? This is like
You
a real
watched
movie.
5 movies in a row?
I watched 4. How dare you? Well, no, it was
said
over
1,
the
2,
weekend.
3,
You said
4,
6,
and,
actually, right?
and then you watched this. That's 5.
Okay, technically speaking, I watched a lot of movies. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm just saying. It was a very different change of pace, and I couldn't keep up with it because Paranormal Activity movies are very specific in that they're like anti-cinematic. You're watching the same shitty shot for like minutes, waiting for something to happen, and in this, it was like a lot was happening, but not really. Not a lot of story,
Not
just a lot of
really, though,
crap.
yeah.
But it was
They
just
threw a lot of characters at us.
There was.
yes,
Mhm.
and then they
The
threw some in a wood
misdirection.
chipper too. You know what I mean? So
Right?
Yeah, well, you know
That
what?
was great.
She must have been freezing, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like I don't know where or when they filmed this because there was all the grass is green.
well,
There's
the grass
no
is always
snow
greener.
Grass is green
everywhere.
here.
Lindsay. This is
I'm just saying,
Wisconsin.
it wasn't, especially Wisconsin.
Wisconsin in
you'd think
December.
Yeah,
there'd be
everything's gonna be
snow.
dead and brown
Oh.
and
Yeah, even southern Wisconsin, you're going to be like 10 degrees, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have
This
you ever
was
been to
before
Wisconsin?
we started
I
global
lived
warming.
there,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Wisconsin a few times, and the grass is mostly green all year long.
But have you ever
when it's
been
not
in a wood chipper in Wisconsin?
Right?
Actually, I've never been there. That was a lie, and I
Oh.
feel bad about it.
Yeah, I lived in Madison for a couple of years, but
Did they get a lot of snow there? They do, right?
not really. It just gets cold.
Oh, okay.
We would miss school from cold, not snow.
Wow,
really?
that
It's like
sucks.
that
Yeah.
cold?
Yeah, like if you were standing outside for 5 minutes, you get frostbite cold.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah,
She's running
yeah,
around
so-
without anything
And
on.
she doesn't have a shirt on. Yeah,
This must not have been filmed there.
I don't think it was.
I think they filmed it in Manitoba. Actually, that was in the credits. It was in the production. But
Using Canada as a stand-in.
for
Hmm.
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin?
how
how
dare they?
dare they?
Flat featureless lands.
Right.
If you were running away from a Santa murderer guy, and you heard the wood chipper start up,
Right?
would you stop and
Run
turn around and
towards
go
it?
towards the
Well,
wood
you
chipper?
gotta investigate the noise.
What's going on over
It's like,
here?
it's like a moth to a light.
Who turned this on?
If,
I don't know.
if you jump out of a window and it looks like this, I'm going right towards the fucking wood chipper. Like, what was that shot? The shot was so weird.
It was so
It was.
bad.
It was so bad. Like,
I
it
think-
felt like an
She fell into those
afterthought.
trash bags.
That's like
I-
also that slow motion shot with the mayor's daughter when the
Mhm.
Santa
Oh, going
throws
on
the
to
axe at her.
next?
That whole scene,
Oh,
she's
the
like,
axe.
Oh, and cuts her legs. Yeah, I don't have that shot.
But
Yeah,
it's
I know.
even
that's
like
very
30
cool.
seconds leading up to that, it's in slow motion. I don't know why.
He chops off the boob lady's leg, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
And like
Yeah.
blood gushes out.
She
like,
has
an
a name,
gallon of it.
Spiv.
Bitch.
Her name is Boob Lady, Chris.
No.
Her name was Courtney.
Isn't that
Courtney
singer guy,
Palm.
Michael Bublé?
Palm.
Courtney Titterson. What was it?
Courtney Palm?
You can palm the titties.
Death
Um,
House.
Oh my
is the movie
God.
she's in. Jesus Christ, Spiv.
Biv,
That's how I remembered it.
I'm
you don't
gonna give you an
understand.
X.
There's the line, and you
sorry.
just don't understand how it works.
I will give you an X.
There is no line, Aaron. It's up behind me. But yeah, so how is she still alive even?
What?
I don't
Getting her
know.
leg
Lost
cut
like
off?
a gallon of blood.
Yeah,
Gosh,
no.
it
If you
literally
hit
got
your,
She'd be at least
It was
passed
a
out.
lot.
if you hit that
No.
right artery, man,
Have you guys ever heard of
done for.
adrenaline? Have you never heard of adrenaline?
Adrenaline only
Adrenaline.
works if you have blood.
Yeah, you can't
You gotta have blood
pump
in
it
your body.
around if you don't have.
Any
Probably
blood.
went into shock.
There's a lot of blood in there. I don't think you guys understand how much blood is in the human body. Okay?
Is
Couple
this like how
gallons?
A
close
lot.
New Zealand
Gallon,
is?
maybe?
I don't
How
know.
many
Why
pints
don't you tell us,
can you?
Chris?
You
Isn't
can
there, like-
donate a couple pints, right?
There's a few liters of blood in the human
All right.
body.
I don't know what a liter is. I don't know what a pint is. How many gallons are we talking?
You get 6 quarts in your body.
I don't know what that means, Biff.
That is
It's 1.2 to
1.5
1.5 gallons.
That's it?
Yep.
I thought I had so much more in there. I'm gonna have to drink some or
I
something.
mean,
to get that
maybe
shit
you
out.
do.
Drink more water.
Wait, water helps with blood?
Sure.
Fuck.
This is like syrup. I won't bleed out because my blood's so thick.
I really thought there
some
was a lot
king
more. I thought
syrup.
there was like several gallons in this
No.
shit.
Several gallons.
No. You don't have that much.
Blood is approximately 10% of an adult's weight.
What is the rest?
Ah, speak for yourself. Fat
Where's
people have
your-
more
What is
blood.
the
Bone and
rest?
organ tissue.
You
I
got
don't have
more
any of
blood.
that.
You got all the capillaries.
I'm just skin and blood. There's no
Skin
other,
and blood.
other stuff in here.
It's just like a sack
Like a
of
blobfish.
blood.
Well, did you hear about how I want to grow a person into a square? Did you hear about that?
What?
No, he wasn't
All
there
right.
when we were.
Okay, well, it's lost to time. You'll never know. It's a scientific theory I have.
Lost
We'll
to
explore it.
time.
We'll explore it later when we have more time.
The spin-off podcast.
That's the spin-off part. So you have the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lindsay.
Yeah, the pervy priest.
Oh,
What
let me
the
just
hell
take
was
a picture
that?
for the newsletter.
What was he taking a
Let's
picture
spread
of? There
some
was nothing to take a
joy.
picture of. No offense. Like I didn't even understand. He's like,
Pastor, why are you pointing the camera down?
what? I didn't know what.
He
It
was
wasn't
trying
like.
to. It was supposedly
Ugh.
taking a picture of her cleavage, but she didn't have a lot of cleavage showing.
No.
Yeah, like what is that shot? I don't even understand.
Oh, just one more.
red
One more.
Santa.
Ugh.
Red
See,
fabric and big
this
black
movie-
belts.
Kind of reminds me of the Black Christmas remake, not the newer one, the middle remake. you know what
The
I'm
middle
talking about?
remake? Yeah.
From like 2005 or 6, where it's like, I don't know, it's this more extreme slashery stuff, gory
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
take on this thing. Although that movie, I felt like at least had the aesthetic of a Christmas. It was very
Yeah.
warm and colorful in the Christmas lighting and stuff. And this, because they saturated everything in this green and desaturated the colors, it didn't feel Christmassy a lot of time, which was a shame. Because if they would have captured that Christmas tone, I think it would have
made
done a lot more
so
for this
much
movie.
better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Instead of being so gritty. Like you could have probably done all the same story beats, but if it just had that look, I probably would have been
Yeah.
more on board.
Yeah,
For
because
sure.
there's something about like white snow, dark, and Christmas lights reflecting off it. It just it's such a spooky vibe, and this
Mm-hmm.
movie didn't have that at all.
No.
No, it's like I said, it feels like a
This
Hallmark
is like
movie shot in like July.
Florida in Christmas time.
Everybody's like sweating because they're covered in all this heavy clothing, and they're just like, "Merry Christmas." It's just I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of.
I did like the music though, like the creepy Christmas music
Yeah.
esque in the background.
Yeah, I mean, the production values are
looks
good
painful.
in this thing too. Like, yeah, the music's
Her
all good,
face,
sound design,
That effect
everything's-
there
I
is
know.
good, yeah.
Her face.
Obviously, that's the homage to the Linnaea quickly
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah.
Not as good, but
Not as good,
Acceptable.
but how can it be? But you do have the good head splitting with the axe later on.
that
Yeah.
was awesome.
That was
I don't
crazy.
think it's how it works in real life, though.
I have it in slow mo. We can look at it in slow mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Whoa.
opens
Yeah,
and
that
then
thing just-
squirts out.
It squirts so much.
You don't think it happens like that? Just perfectly split down the middle. Have you ever chopped
And
a
then your
log?
head goes
Spiff?
like, bring.
Yeah, but have you ever chopped a log?
I have, and it doesn't go, bring.
Then you're not a good chopper of
I'm
logs.
not a good chopper.
You gotta practice boing.
So do you do a step forward when you do it?
No.
What?
No.
Yeah,
You just go full manly
Nah,
upper body.
You
gotta-
go Captain America and just rip that
Yeah.
shit apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
rip the log apart.
I don't need an
Yes.
axe.
I got big
Use my
teeth. I just
teeth.
chew that shit like a beaver.
I line up, put the leg out, and then I take
Are you
one step
wait? Are you
forward,
throwing a baseball or are you swinging an axe?
swinging an axe, all that weight down onto that wood.
Yeah.
Now
that
he's
works.
a man.
I have a lot of wood too. You know, I'm not here to not humble bragging, but I got a lot of wood, guys.
And
that
you know
wood
how to
needs-
use it.
That wood needs split. All right, I'm just saying.
Dropping it up.
Another thing I didn't understand in this movie is the main character, cop lady. She's like, she lost her
was her
husband. It's the
name?
first Christmas without her husband, and her boss keeps talking about how she can't handle this, but they never go into how the husband
Yeah.
died or why she
Mhm.
wouldn't.
Or why she can't handle things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted
It
it,
just-
they made it about her, but then we didn't get enough
No, we
information.
didn't really learn about her.
She
very much.
she at one moment doesn't pull the trigger
Mhm.
or can't.
Well, she calls the drug dealer while she's sitting next to him.
Yes.
That's right.
Like, it's like, nope, she doesn't have what it takes to be a cop.
Mm-mm.
She doesn't have what it takes.
But then she goes back and murders him, so it's okay.
But
Yep.
by later, she definitely has what it takes to shoot a guy in the head.
He's
I
like,
have a
why'd you
question.
shoot me?
And okay, so we've established within the canon of this film that you need a permit from City Hall to be a Santa. Why would you give that weirdo guy a permit if you
Well,
know?
weirdos
Whoa,
get permits
whoa.
too. How dare you, Lindsay? God, you sit in your
Well,
tower,
she
Lindsay.
said one of them was like on the sex offender registry.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
here
I'm
we
like-
go.
I think you just need a permit to
No,
have
she
the
said
kids
sax
there.
offender. He's very bad at playing saxophone.
Yeah, I assume if you're a sex
Sorry.
offender, you can't be on a Santa Claus, right? Like, you can't-
No.
I would
Better
think
not be.
Or
not.
you can be
Yeah,
on a
the-
Santa Claus.
Oh no.
It
No,
was
make it
all
stop.
the red herrings, but honestly, I didn't really know what was going on or cared. And then
No.
the way the movie wraps up and explains everything after the fact
Mhm.
is very much
And they set up the sequel.
climactic,
Yeah.
and not doesn't hit it all because all the action already happened. I didn't care enough to be invested in the storyline, and then to be like, oh, this is why he was doing it. I don't.
Yeah, and I mean, because they tell that story earlier in the film, but then at the end
Yeah,
they
the
show
legend
he
of
was
it,
the
yeah.
kid's son.
Mhm.
But by then, who gives a shit?
But they also tell that story as though they're not sure if it actually happened.
It was
and
a
that it's
legend.
That's true.
which was weird.
And it was filmed like Sin City.
It's filmed like
Yeah.
Sin City, and it was literally only 30 years ago. So how is it
Yeah.
a legend that this happened? And it's frustrating.
Yeah, you think they'd all know about it.
But that legend is kind of based around the actual thing that happened that inspired Silent Night, Deadly Night, where that guy went into his ex-wife's work or whatever and killed 8 people.
Mm.
Terrifying.
Which is, yeah.
America.
So I don't know if he burned him with a flamethrower though, but the flamethrower is pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
Flamethrowers are kind of cool. I'm not
They
gonna.
are they
I
are
want one.
really cool, but
I don't. What do
he
you ever?
burns.
Can you just buy a flamethrower?
He built
No.
one.
That's
doubt
Elon
it.
Musk.
Yeah, they made the
Second Amendment, Aaron. You can buy whatever you want.
Yeah, Aaron, do you hate freedom? Hashtag freedom. Stop impeding my
You don't
Second
even want
Amendment
me to
rights
go
anymore.
there.
Can we talk about the sprinkler system at the police station?
What
And how
about
it
it?
did not put out any fires?
No, it did not.
No, it didn't.
That's
was
how
running that
most
whole
movies would do
time.
that though. They never put out the fire. It's just raining water down upon the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which would put it out.
I don't
Well,
know.
you need enough volume.
Plus, how does he survive this?
He's wearing a Santa suit. It's flame,
Yeah,
flame
it's actually-
retardant, Spiv.
So in the next scene, is he naked in the truck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are you talking about the stinger at the end? The stinger clearly takes place like a while after this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's
he's
gonna take
healed
some
up.
time to
Yeah, he's all healed.
recover.
All
He just looks
fine
like he ate a
healed.
pizza and it got slapped to the side of his face.
He hit the brakes too
Oh,
hard.
shit, my
Oh, the
cheese.
cheese.
Oh, that burns.
Dude, I ordered a pizza this weekend and I picked it up and I brought it back and that cheese had slid every fucking where.
Oh,
I will say that pizza we had at your fundraiser was so good.
Dude, that
Was.
place is good,
yeah,
right?
like that
That
was that the
was
place
good.
like down the street from you?
Yeah, it's like right down the street.
It's almost worth driving to, you know?
Dude,
was
you
that
come
good.
down here, Spiv, and we can get a pie whenever you want.
Okay, man.
All right. Well, did you have the white pizza or did you have cheese or what
No,
did you
I
have?
have white pizzas
I'm
for
dreaming of
Whoa,
a
white pizza is great.
pizza.
So I had never had white pizza until
Really?
until
And
that
it's
night.
good,
Oh,
right?
man,
Isn't it?
White
And it was
pizza's
good.
amazing.
Is it like a
yeah.
garlic sauce?
yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
sauce. No, there's no
Alfredo
sauce.
You,
thing?
you can do
But
it
it's
with
garlic.
you could
It's
do
got
white
garlic,
pizza
yeah.
with white sauce, yeah, but no.
What was the topping on
Yeah.
the white pizza, Chris?
There was no toppings, Spiv.
It was just
Yeah.
cheese and bread.
Love.
It's
flavor.
just crust. It's just
Yeah.
crust.
It's a
No,
very
I had the
garlicky
meat
tasting.
lovers
It is
Hmm.
garlicky.
and the did you get broccoli or something too? It was
No,
some
I'm
vegetable
not sure what we
one I
got.
had.
Broccoli on a pizza? What?
Yeah.
I've-
Oh, you gotta
I've been
try it,
seeing-
Lindsay.
I've been
This
seeing
is
with
the pizza
Facebook,
hole.
somebody's been posting these pizzas with pickles on them. I'm intrigued.
Ugh.
No, that
Oh,
sounds
no.
awful.
Pickles
I've
take
seen
over
hamburger
everything.
pizza with pickles on it. I've
No,
never
I'd
we
eat
don't
that.
eat no pickles.
I'd eat all that shit.
Taco
How
pizza.
about some chicken and bacon and stuff?
Wow.
Some
Come
tomatoes.
on,
That's
Aaron.
okay.
Come on. No, how dare you? Chicken bacon ranch. Give me that shit every
Ooh,
day.
yeah, yeah.
You can get barbecue chicken pizza.
Yep,
That's
I
good.
do all that. Yep, I
Barbecue
do that.
sauce instead of marinara.
One thing that really drove me nuts about this movie at the end was
We're
all
talking about
the
pizza, Lindsay.
Dude,
outrageous
Lindsay,
shaky
this is a
cam.
podcast about pizza.
All the terrible shaky cam during that last fight. It was
Oh,
Mm.
horrible.
I didn't
mean when
notice
she was
that. I noticed all the
way
Dutch
too much.
angles.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Well, this is the fight with Robert Luge.
Yeah, it was
but-
the fight with her. It's just so
There-
How
much
did
shaky
she
cam.
win that fight anyway?
That's
she's
just
the-
it.
'cause she's the protagonist.
I know.
There's a few moments where they do this shake, like where it feels like it's done in post or something, and it, I don't know, it doesn't feel natural.
Well, he's getting
It's-
electrocuted
Mhm.
there.
yeah,
That's
I
the
don't
shit.
like that
Yeah,
effect though.
It looks so bad. Yeah.
Doesn't
And his
look
eye pops off, right?
good.
Oh man, that was
Ew.
But
crazy.
that's what happens.
How it works. If you wrap someone in Christmas lights,
This,
and then
this is
charge
why I got
them?
rid of my Christmas tree. Literally why
It was
I
a
got rid
it
of
was a solid state charger. I
Is
don't
it
know why
science?
that
I
was
don't know what that means.
important.
solid
Mm-mm.
state charger.
What would if you wrapped yourself in Christmas lights and then turned the power up? Nothing would happen.
No.
No, because those wires are insulated, right?
Yeah,
He was sitting
have
in a
to-
metal chair.
the bulbs might explode, but
If he like unfurled them and connected them to the chair or something.
maybe
Yeah.
it took
But they
that
don't
time.
show that.
See, this is the movie I want. Okay, the killer kills people, and every time the cops go and they're like, "He's missing a finger, he's missing an eye," and then it's revealed like this.
and then he could be putting together a puzzle. And
No, fucking spam that's pieces, goddammit. It's
is
revealed
so
that
He's
the Santa
trying
Claus
to create a master race of Nazi elves.
oh, for fuck's sake, people.
I like that idea.
And he smokes the entire time. No, he's putting up these ornaments of
Haggerty.
human body parts, okay? And then he needs the topper. Is the
Oh.
head, yeah.
I did
Ooh,
like
there
that
you
he
go,
put
Chris.
that lady's body parts in different drawers. That was
Well, that's
neat.
what you do with it.
Gotta organize your parts.
right.
Yeah, you can't
Parts is parts.
mash them all together.
So,
What are we talking about?
Why did,
That
why
being-
did he trim his nails?
Drawer
and
full of body
shave?
parts. Okay. Why did he what?
At the beginning, he trims his nails and he shaves. and-
well, I trim my
Just
nails.
getting
Not,
ready to go.
I trim my nails not out of beauty, but out of like it being annoying.
Oh yeah, they have to be super short.
Like they get long, and I'm like, oh, it's like touching shit. I don't
Can't
like that.
stand it. Yeah.
But I was over somewhere, and somebody was doing stuff with their cuticles, and I was like, I didn't even know you could do shit with that. She's like carving them out. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
you
are
push
you
them
doing?
back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
I,
don't
lo-
even
I
know
want mine to grow as long as they can be.
Yeah, if I push mine back, then
Just
they
like a
just peel
curtain
and-
of cuticles over your nails.
Yeah, extra protection.
And then shaving, like, I'm okay now because I got a big beard, and so like I don't really feel it too much. But if you don't and you have a little bit growing, it gets annoying. So yeah, I'm
It's
with them, Spiv.
itchy or.
It's just like touches
It's annoying.
things, and it's
Uh,
like annoying. Yeah. So that's why, Spiv.
Shaving touches things. Tell me more.
No, if you
What are you touching with your shaver, Chris?
Or is it like the stubble?
Maybe
Like
it's time
the-
for a message from our sponsor.
Manscaped.
no, it's like smoothmytesticles.com or whatever that site is.
ShaveYourBalls.org.
Shave my nuts or something. Yeah, I forget what
It's
it
the
is. They
Manscaped
keep asking
knockoff.
us to be their sponsor or whatever. I'm not doing that.
Oh, you should do it.
It's revealed that our main character, the cop's dad, the retired officer, was the one who shot the guy Bradamore in the past, and now his son witnessed his father's death and comes back and becomes the killer Santa. And that
Still
is
driving the
story.
same truck too. I think
Driving the same truck, Spiv.
it means he's the same person.
He's dedicated
He's
his
the
whole life to
same.
revenge after
Can
40
you
years.
imagine how much work and money it would cost to keep that truck going? Fucking
J.
idiots.
Chimney.
He just doesn't drive anywhere.
I wonder what happens when you call that phone number.
Maybe you should try.
Pizza.
Do it right now.
All right, Spiv, do it right now.
The number.
All right. here's the number.
1-800.
Hold on.
Is it in Manitoba?
Let's see.
1-800
Oh, it's
555.
555.
Man.
They got us.
I'll tell you
God
what
damn
happens.
Oh,
Absolutely
also,
nothing.
there's a lot of talk in this movie about the mill closing,
Yeah.
as if that was going to be
Yeah.
important. Is
They
that
ruined
important?
the town, Chris. That's
Well,
why.
they were-
That's
they
why
were-
only one person.
Well, that's
Build
why
the
that one guy
canneries.
was so pissed off, and
Yeah.
he was selling coke and.
That's but yeah, but would one person go to church on Christmas Eve in a big town like that?
I don't think so.
Although maybe
a
if the
little-
priest was a skeezy priest, but
In the little town, I feel like a lot of people would go to church, right? Because it's
Right.
what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially if the mill was closed, you know, they need some extra.
Especially Christmas
guidance.
Eve. Like, that's
Mhm.
when even the people that don't go on a regular basis go.
Yeah.
And then there's those of us
Although
who
the
don't
town
go
has
ever.
the Santa
Right?
parade that takes precedence over everything.
Yeah, she calls her dad and says, "Don't go to the parade," and then she goes to the parade to chase the guy, and
he's
her
like a
dad
fucking
is
float.
on the float.
Yeah. He's like leading the fucking parade.
Yeah, he is
Eh.
the Santa.
He's a pretty good looking Santa, I will admit.
He was. He reminded me of what's his name from Spinal Tap, the director,
Oh, Carl Reiner.
Carl Reiner.
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like, I don't know, shooting softcore pornos.
Merry
Oh, were they?
Christmas.
It was just like nude modeling, wasn't it?
You better call
Yeah.
Dr. Snow.
Yeah, but he was
Call
like so
out.
dirty about it. That's the
I mean,
problem.
they didn't call Chris Jackhammer in at any point.
That was my nickname in high school. Because I like to play with jackhammers, not because I. Anyways. All right. Do we have anything else to say about Silent Night?
I think we've talked plenty about this movie.
Garbage Day. Did you show that one?
No, I don't have it. But they
Garbage
just wrote
Day.
it.
Garbage
Say
Day.
it, Yeah.
And that's it. Because I mean, the original one was kind of serious, pretty serious tone to it.
Yeah.
But, it was but it was very campy though. And the second one is a comedy essentially, mostly because of the actor. But this one just had such a super serious tone
Yeah.
to it.
It didn't work.
And if they added just a little more comedy to it,
Well, the
think it
comedy
would've-
they had was just like dirty pervert shit.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Did
really
you-
a comedy?
Did you see Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, Lindsay? With the Tupperware head?
No.
Better watch out with the
Pretty
blind
good.
lady.
There's a
yeah.
blind lady, and it's called Better Watch Out. It's
Oh
fucking
my god.
Get it?
It's terrible.
And the guy takes.
I didn't think it was that
He
bad.
takes a bath at Grandma's
it.
house.
Well, who
Yeah.
doesn't? Who doesn't?
Dude, he had that like bowl for a head. He had a jar for a head.
Tupperware.
What the hell?
He got shot by a shotgun in the first film, falls out of a building. In the next film, his brain's in a jar. He looks like something out of The
Well,
Simpsons.
he's got to protect it.
And then he goes to
Never
grandma's
watched
house
this
for
movie.
Christmas
Yeah,
dinner.
in the orange orchard.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I liked
was
the third one. It was
weird.
fun. The fourth one was fun too. What was that?
The cult one with
Yeah. Yeah, where
Yeah.
they
Clint Howard.
seduced the lady.
Yeah.
And Clint Howard.
And then the
eats a
fifth
cheeseburger
one
out
was
of
with
a
the
trash
toys,
can.
the doll maker. That was good.
That was fine too. Yeah.
And this one, I kind of like all of the Silent Night, Deadly Night movies in some ways. I think
Yeah,
they're all pretty
they're
fun.
pretty fun.
It's a really strong series actually because you set your expectations middling,
low.
Accordingly,
not
yeah.
very low, but like not super high, and they're all pretty fun. So I think you could do
Yeah.
a lot worse.
But they're fun, and this one, yeah, it was missing
Chris,
that. It was.
You're
it was
reading
just
my
like
Tinder
this.
profile again. That's your expectations very low.
Just,
You could do worse.
Hey, ladies. I'm enjoying
The
Irene's
kills were a lot
posts
of fun. It had
and,
some great kills. I was
Yeah, it
not
did.
disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they were just few and far between in the first time.
All right. So does anyone have any alternate titles?
I forgot to write some down.
Oh, we
I've
didn't talk
given
about
up on
the
all
ending
titles.
credits song, Chris.
What's
Oh,
the ending
yeah.
credits song?
Silent Night, Deadly Night. But
Deadly Night.
it was to the tune of
Like
Silent Night, but it
Screamo.
was like metal. Yeah,
Damn it!
it was like a Ramones song.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lyrics were all about murdering people and stuff. It was
Yeah,
like,
Silent Night, Deadly
round
Night.
up the virgins and hear them scream in chains or something.
Hold on, I gotta check this. Is it good?
Yeah. No.
No, it's not good at all.
What part of that sounded good to you?
All of it?
Oh, God.
Whoa, what's going on? I hear
was
beep
that?
beep. What was that?
Time to replace the batteries in your
In your
vibrator.
Alert! Alert!
No, that just means it's fully charged.
Yeah, it sucks.
Some lame punk music. No offense, I don't like punk music.
I told you it was like the Ramones.
Ugh. All right, I'm disappointed by that. All right, Spib, would you recommend The Silent Night?
If you're a completionist for the series, yes, but otherwise, no. There's much better Christmas-themed slasher movies.
Lindsay.
Oh, wow.
Well, it is not the best Silent Night, Deadly Night movie. It's still fun. It's got some fun kills. So I'd give it a go.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend it. Maybe have something else to do for the in-between times, but it's worth it.
Aaron.
Well, Chris, I'm a fan of doing things to completion, so I say watch this film. If you've seen the rest.
This is a family show, Aaron.
Dude, there are kids watching this shit right now.
Dr.
okay?
Shocker
They
is
show
12
this in
years
schools.
old.
Schools, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Nah, it's worth watching. It's fun.
Yeah, I thought it was all right. I thought it was fine. It was better looking than I was expecting. Decent budget, decent production values. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's worth checking out if you like slashers. All right, time to move on and play a game.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind of compliment, right? Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly questionable. Shall we play?
All right. So we are going
Ooh,
to talk
we're gonna
about some facts related to classic and more modern Christmas movies. So which of these Christmas movies bombed at the box office? Was It's a Wonderful Life, White Christmas, Miracle on 34th Street, or Holiday Inn?
I've never heard of Holiday Inn.
You've never heard of Holiday Inn?
The movie?
Isn't that a fucking place you sleep
Oh,
at?
That's Fred Astaire, Bing Crosby. It's a good one.
Really?
I've never seen any of these movies.
What?
Oh my gosh,
What?
I've seen White
Chris,
Christmas
I
so many
can't be
times I
friends
could
with
probably
you
recite it right
I'm
now.
gonna say
White
It's a
Christmas
Wonderful
is so
Life. Bob.
I think it is It's a Wonderful Life. I remember reading
That's
that.
probably
like,
right.
It only got popular when it was on TV years later.
Sure.
It
I don't know.
is. It's a Wonderful
yeah.
Life.
Don't recognize that.
Starring Donna Reed,
Oh.
who was born in Iowa.
Iowa.
We have
James
a Donna
Stewart was
Reed
born in
festival
Did you
every
sing
year.
that? She was born in Iowa.
He was. We have a Donna Reed festival
Guys,
every
something
year.
happened in Iowa, guys.
Nothing ever happens here, so I have to point it out when something does.
How about all that corn? And Jimmy Stewart's from Pennsylvania, so it brings us together.
There we go. Look at that. What famous director is partly responsible for Christmas Vacation?
Spielberg.
Steven
That's not
Spielberg, Martin
Tarantino, that's-
Scorsese, Stanley Kubrick, or Quentin Tarantino?
Spielberg, really?
Kubrick with a sense of humor, not like
I bet it's
Spielberg.
I bet it is Kubrick.
I bet it's Spielberg.
I have
Spielberg.
no idea. I'm gonna say Martin Scorsese.
I need to watch that. I haven't watched it this year.
It is Stanley Kubrick.
What?
So the producer was Jeremiah Chechik, and he, I guess, in an interview mentioned how he liked his work. So all of a sudden, he started getting all of this stuff, and Christmas Vacation was his first major film.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Which came first, Frosty the movie or Frosty the song?
Movie.
The movie.
That's a good question.
There's a very huge something.
I'm gonna say the song.
Yeah, the movie, because the song is about what's happening in the movie.
Yeah.
Chris, if you were a
Or
drug
is
dealer,
this
your name would be Frosty.
Movie
the
about what's
Snowman.
happening in the song.
I know Rudolph's
yeah.
song came first. I think Frosty did. I'm going song.
It was the song first. 1950
Wow.
for the song, 1969 for the movie.
In the key of C.
What a horny snowman.
Oh, I just read about this.
Which comedic actor was originally supposed to be Buddy the Elf? Adam Sandler, Jim
Yeah.
Carrey, Steve Carell, or Kevin James?
Kevin James.
Adam Sandler. I can
That'd
see
be
any
terrible.
of these people.
I
honestly
recuse
doing it.
myself because I know the answer.
Is it Carrie?
Well, I think Kevin James would make great in Elf.
That would be
You don't
funny.
think so?
but
As Elf?
Yeah, I
As
can
that
see it.
character?
The movie
Yeah.
was supposed to come out like 7 years earlier.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a very
I'd
different
say
movie.
Jim Carrey, maybe. I don't know.
It is Jim
Ah.
Carrey.
Oh, that's a creepy picture. That hair is wispy, I'll tell you what.
He turned into Sonic the Hedgehog.
He's looking more and more like Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah. True or false? Your tongue can get stuck to a cold pole.
True.
True.
Ask your mother.
Ask your mother, Trebek.
I'll say true.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
That's totally true.
It was actually
Yeah.
on Mythbusters. They
Oh, really?
confirmed
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Was your mother on Mythbusters? No, just kidding.
What inspired Chuck Jones to give the Grinch his green color? Was it a rental car, a dining room paint color, his daughter's nail polish, or his son's art project?
His
Dining room paint color.
room paint color.
Son's art project.
Rental car.
It was a rental car.
Yay.
Wow.
Because I guess in the book, the Grinch is black and white with a little
He
bit
is,
of
yeah.
red shading here and there.
Oh,
but-
really? That's
He's got
interesting.
Yeah.
like red eyes.
In what more recent Christmas movie does Peter Billingsley have a cameo? Is it Christmas with the Cranks, Elf, Fred Claus, or Bad Santa?
I think it's Elf.
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa?
Christmas with the Cranks?
It is Elf.
Ah.
Yeah, he plays one of the workshop guys.
Mhm.
Elves?
They're little people, Aaron.
Which of these names was considered before Rudolph was picked? Raymond, Rollo, Reginald, or Richard?
Reginald the
Reginald.
red-nosed reindeer.
Rolos are pretty good. I like them. I would eat them.
Going with Rolo.
That's not Reginald. That's too many syllables.
Raymond.
I'm going Richard.
Peter.
Raymond the reindeer.
Richard.
It was Rollo and Reginald
Aw,
were
trick
both
question.
considered.
That's
And
terrible.
they went with Rudolph
Reginald the
instead.
red-nosed reindeer.
Had a very bloody nose.
That movie,
Because
by the
his
way,
name was stupid.
What's wrong with Rudolph?
that message in the movie, it's like, it's okay if you're really weird as long as you have a use.
Yeah, that's what it is.
True.
Yeah.
Like, no one likes it
Really?
until it's like, oh, wait a minute.
You can do something for us.
Yeah.
Right, we
Ooh,
can
pull
abuse
out
you.
all the
How
teeth
can
of
we
that poor
use you?
son monster.
Right.
I mean, capitalism.
Christmas is can't wait. We can exploit
What
the
month
freak.
did Miracle on 34th Street release to theaters? Was it January, May, September, or November?
May.
Is
January.
it the remake, the cover you have? Or?
January.
I'm going to say
They're just-
May, just because it's not Christmas.
Oops, wrong screen. It was May because they thought more people would go in the summer to see the movie.
Christmas.
They
movie.
didn't.
Chris has never seen that movie either.
Nope.
Really?
We're going to have a Christmas marathon for you, Chris.
I don't like Christmas joy. I have seen.
You won't
I
see
have
Jimmy
seen,
Stewart kill himself.
I have seen those Netflix Christmas Princess switch up with what's
Oh.
that? fucking
idea.
singer's name? There's
That-
three
that
of
was
them.
a
And I
town.
saw Princess Princess Baby or Princess Babe or I don't fucking know. There's some princess and a baby. She gave birth. And they were
These are real movies.
Yeah, I've
in
seen
it.
a
Yeah.
lot
Princess
of them. I
Baby?
watch them with my kids. They make me watch them. I don't fucking know.
You
I
have
will
a
say
dad. You can
there's-
say no.
There's an Iowa connection with Jimmy Stewart too.
Oh,
He was stationed
got so
in
happy
Iowa
there.
briefly during World War II when he was a
Jimmy
bomber
Stewart
pilot.
was here one day and I
did you know that John Lennon once
got
rode
off
on a
the
bus
plane?
through the state
His
of Iowa?
plane flew right over.
Oh.
Lindsay,
President
Springsteen
Ronald
stayed
Reagan's
at a
airplane
hotel
once flew
once.
over our state. Yeah. No, we
Chester
get that
A.
way
Arthur
too.
took a shit in Des Moines.
Lindsay, in the
No, that was
1700s,
Chris.
that was me. I tell this shit there. In the 1700s, a few men gathered in the great city of Philadelphia, okay, to historically sign a document.
I
Right.
know. There's a lot of history there.
Yeah, now it's
Lancaster
just
was
full
the
of
capital.
assholes.
Now,
There was history. Now it's just all assholes.
Yeah.
Assholes
Hey,
as
that
far as the eye
hitchhiking
can
robot
see.
had it coming.
I wouldn't trust a shifty fucking robot.
Right?
He
Yeah,
wasn't
trust the
wearing
ro-
an Eagles jersey.
All right,
that's
time to
why
move
this is
on.
true.
Do some listener feedback.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Last week we checked out Humanoids from the Deep.
Awesome movie.
Otherwise known Taylor and Santa Marina, Ken Russell presents Fishmen, the real humanoids from the deep. That was her recommendation, I suppose. Thank you, Taylor.
Patreon recommendation.
You want to make your own recommendation? Give us some money and you can get in the Slack to do it.
Viv,
Right?
right idea,
have
but
to.
wrong way.
I have to
Hey,
frame it differently.
frame it different.
You
Give us
suck
some
at-
money.
You suck at framing.
money. Randy Terry has a question. What temperature was this movie? I think we talked about this during this show, but
Yeah.
everyone in the town either wears a
Depends.
bikini or flannel and an
parka.
Were
insulated
you
vest.
were you a man or were you an attractive young woman? Because it's different depending on.
But it was age range too,
And
because even
age,
the
yes.
older
Yeah,
the older
put
women
more
were
clothes
pretty
on.
covered up.
When you get older, you're cold all the time, so that makes sense.
Yeah, this poor circulation.
I thought you're not. I thought when you're going through menopause, you have heat flashes.
Yes, but that doesn't mean you also don't have coldness issues.
Yeah,
That's true. It's true,
Yeah.
Aaron.
heat flashes and cold snaps. Randy has an alternate title as well. Don't manhandle the flannel.
Ooh,
I like that. That's good.
that's a good one.
I gotta get some flannel up in here.
I like flannel.
Flannel's awesome.
So comfy.
Flannel's coming
Wear it
back
every
in
day.
style.
Is
Good,
it
I can-
back?
Bust mine
back.
out.
All those
Aw,
Gen Zers
shit.
are wearing 90s stuff now, yeah.
Mhm.
Back, Chris.
Back
it's
in the
back.
flannel.
I don't have any.
again.
All I got is fucking sweat. That was good, Rebecca.
In the flannel again. Sean Cavender says that the score for this movie, which was James Horner, a real actual composer, was reused in another Roger Corman production, which we reviewed a few years ago, starring
Which
David
was?
Carradine, the Warrior, and the Sorceress.
I have no idea which one that is.
I know
I
which one.
totally
That's the
skipped
one
that one.
with the town and it has the two
It's on a
rival
different planet or
things.
something, right?
And the guy has like a little dragon on his shoulder or something.
Is that when David Carradine, like, his
And the-
town is made out of, like, 3 tents and they kicks
No,
out
that's
that's
actually
Doom
have magic?
Warriors.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
the women are like put in like these water tubes or some shit. Am I wrong
What?
about this?
I thought it was an alien
I
planet.
don't remember that at all.
All right, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Water
Uh,
tubes.
Is that
Go
not
back and
real?
listen to the
Water tubes.
podcast.
I feel like that's a thing.
So that's your
Water
other
tubes
podcast.
definitely sounds science.
David Black says it was a pretty fun movie. Definitely kink shaming, though.
What does that mean? Why is he kink shaming? About what? Why would you
Fish
kink
people,
shame?
I guess. Fish people.
The humanoids just want some.
Like, I
Some
wouldn't
people
kick
just
a-
wanna do
I wouldn't
fish
kick
or
a
something, I don't
fisherman out of bed for eating crackers, and I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm. Let him right into your tent. He has some alternate
Pitch it
titles
first
as
for
well.
him because I'm respectable. What?
He has alternate titles as well. Deep Inside.
Why
beep,
you
beep,
do
beep,
it?
It's a family show, Dave. And Spawn of the Bread.
We still didn't get it.
What's going on?
Do it again.
Go ahead, Smith.
What was the alternate title?
You turned into R2D2.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, we didn't know what you said.
Oh, where did they lose me?
At the
last
alternate title.
Sounds alternate title.
Alternate titles, David. Humanoids Go Deep Inside.
Oh.
Nice.
And Spawn of the Bread.
Humanoids like
Oh, I just spat everywhere. Omicron. Tag Omicron up in here.
Sean Cavender says Vic Morrow also played a Quint-type character in the most shameless Jaws ripoff ever made, 1981's Great White.
Oh, great.
Dang.
No relation to the band that died in that nightclub fire.
Dang.
They die or just a bunch of people?
I think
One
one of the
of their
guitarists
members,
died, right?
one or two. I
That's
can't
awful.
remember. It was bad.
That's what you get for doing pyrotechnics in a little 500-person club.
What song did Great White have?
Once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god. I mean, if you're going to see Great White in like the recent years, you might deserve it. I'm just
Chris.
Jesus Christ. It's Christmas. Jesus.
You're asking for it.
I apologize. That was a little out of line.
Once crisped, twice. I don't know.
Once crispy, twice fried.
Oh god, that's
Oh,
worse than
yeah,
anything
that's
I said.
Terrible.
Let's see. Jason Case left 2 comments. He was so into it. Sequel would have been women giving birth since the humanoid creatures made the women pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
I don't understand how that is a spoiler since the sequel was never made.
Mm.
Because it's the last scene in the movie.
And
Right?
What? How can we read that again?
I'm confused.
I need to
actually.
process the thought here.
The sequel would have been
Yes.
women giving birth since the
Yes.
humanoid creatures made the women pregnant.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't understand how that is a spoiler since the sequel was never made.
Was he replying to someone else's comment that
No.
got deleted or something?
Well, I mean, I would
Weird.
say the fact that you mentioned that the end of the movie is the spoiler.
So had there been a sequel, they would have ruined it by already having this as the ending.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
I agree with that.
Maybe.
I think they knew there wasn't going to be a sequel, and they just wanted to stick some
We
alien
need to
stuff
wrap
in
it
there.
up.
Well,
Need
the
that jump at the
Carnosaur.
end.
Carnosaur has all the women giving birth to velociraptors
Dinosaurs,
at the
yeah.
end.
Mhm.
But then the sequel just totally throws it away.
Oh, we should
They
watch
had
that
gold
again.
on their hands and they didn't know what to do with it.
Nope.
They wanted
Bottle
to
that
do an
lightning and-
Aliens
Where do we go
ripoff,
from
so-
here?
No.
Can't top that birth scene. He also says it's priceless that Chris thinks the very violent movie Faust can be taken seriously because it's a hardcore violent revenge movie that can't be taken seriously because of unintentional funny scenes that undermine the serious tone.
Oh, there's not anything unintentional in that movie.
I
I
don't know
still
if
need
I
to watch
took
that
it
one.
seriously, did I? I mean, I think
you have that up for movie of the year.
I mean, I think I enjoyed that movie. That doesn't mean I take it seriously, right? I guess
No.
we'll unpack
I
that
don't know.
next week,
do
guys.
you? Do you?
What
take
does that
it
mean?
seriously?
Wait, what? I'm not even sure I understand that.
I'm
comment.
not sure either. He says that it's not in the league of The Crow, RoboCop, Gladiator,
No.
and other great
No.
serious
Wait.
Those are
violent
actual
revenge
movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
if you
how
put RoboCop on
That's not
there,
what we
like,
Those
do
are
here.
actual films.
no. I mean, RoboCop's
I mean, maybe the
better
RoboCop
than-
fan film, but
RoboCop
otherwise,
3 maybe. But, yeah.
Yeah, RoboCop's
so
fucking
many goddamn
amazing.
penises.
What about flying penises?
That RoboCop
RoboCop fan film.
Fan-
Oh yes.
where they shoot all the
You did
dicks.
post
It's
that
so
one.
good.
That was
Really well
awesome.
made.
It was something. It was something. That does it for our listener feedback on Humanoids from the Deep. If you want to launch flying penises at us next week, leave a comment on Silent Night and we will read it in January because next week is BMNs.
What does that have to do with launching penises? What? I don't. I haven't seen these new Spider-Man movies, but I know that with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, and I'm gonna watch them at some point.
Let's just say the web shooters aren't on his wrists.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
no.
Should go to the doctor if that's happening. Anyways, what if he just
more?
the whole time he's just like jerking off, and that's how he creates his web?
I think that's what Spibble was implying.
I
Chris.
know, but now I'm picturing the visual, and it's just him all the time.
No, it's
Don't
coming
worry,
out
I'll
my
save
wrist,
you, Mary
guys.
Jane. I'll save you, Mary Jane. Just give me a second.
Can you take your shirt off?
Mary Jane is not. Wait, I saw that picture. I don't. Okay.
You don't need to take it off.
I think you'd have some web going there. I don't know. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Oh, God.
Good end to this podcast.
And that was our final
Forever.
episode.
Holy
the year.
shit. Mm-hmm.
Next week is the BMNE Bad Movie Night Awards.
Are any of you guys ready?
I have not even looked
No.
at the ballot.
I
I
haven't
still
even looked
gotta
at the
watch
ballot.
all the movies I missed.
Yeah, I missed a
Oh,
few.
God.
You don't
What am I
need to
supposed
do
to?
that.
I'm supposed to
Spiv,
watch Faust
That
have
one
to
you
watch
need to
Faust.
watch.
and
Just
some
watch.
other one.
Just watch Faust.
Body Parts.
I don't think it's
I didn't see
possible.
You gotta
for me
watch
to
Body
all the
Parts.
ones I missed.
Ugh.
it.
Well, Spiv usually misses
You're
quite a
gonna
bit
have
of
to do
them.
it.
I only
'Cause he
missed
used-
3 this year, which was
This
wow,
this
that's a
year they
record.
used to miss
Yeah.
more because you used to have your horn.
I had a
blowing.
newborn.
Well, whatever.
Oh well, yeah, and a band I played in on
And
Monday
you blew,
nights. Yeah.
blew horns for a while. So you missed a lot, but we would always work around you.
I just gotta play my boner.
You're almost 40.
All right.
You're almost
It's a low
40.
brass joke, Chris.
He's all about that brass.
You like the low brass.
Brass.
No, I will vouch. Trombone players are permanently 13.
Cool. You have to be to
I've
play the
met
trombone.
so many. And they're all 13. So
I think
feel
that's
ready.
just people in general. Like, I
Yeah.
just don't feel as
yeah,
old
it's trumpet players.
You know what I will say? I think it's just certain people because AJ and I, the one time, were filming something, and these guys were like a few years older than us, and all they were talking about was stock portfolios and football, and I'm like, shoot me in the face because I don't want to be like that at all.
I don't understand football, like the fascination with it. It's really boring.
Because you have no interests or hobbies, so
It's
you
a,
need
it's
something
a
to
lot
fill
of
your
fun
time.
to play, but when you start getting into like memorizing everybody's stats, just like baseball.
If you're just casually
I don't-
watching here and
I
there,
don't
it's
get
cool,
it.
but like if it's, I don't know, maybe I guess I don't know. It's just, for me, it's like my brain.
When
shuts
you
off.
start screaming at the TV and saying "We do this, we do that," and you're eating
Yeah.
Cheetos from the comfort of your couch, no, dude, you're not on the team.
No, if I
Yeah,
if I do that, what if I do that
yo.
about a hockey team, Chris?
Dude, I don't know. You got me at Cheetos. If there's an excuse to eat some Cheetos, I'm up in that shit.
I'm in.
Anyways,
You mean I can give Comcast more money?
Yeah.
Are we spinning a wheel?
no,
There's no wheels.
There's be amendments.
When do we spin for the
Well,
next
actually, yeah, Chris, we
real
should spin.
podcast?
no, we'll do
We
it.
should
at the,
spin for January.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't update the.
We'll
fucking
surprise
wheel
people
price.
with the. We'll surprise them at the
Move
beginning
on,
of the year.
guys.
It'll be a private spin.
Ixnay on the Eelway.
We'll watch Miami Heat or whatever the hell your
Watch
movie's
Ticker
called.
Oh
2.
God.
Miami Meltdown. What the hell's your shit called?
Yep, that's what it's called. Miami Meltdown.
Miami
What's it called,
Meltdown.
Lindsay? Miami Mayhem? I forget what it's called. Mix up something. I don't know.
I'm ready. Miami
What was that laugh?
You didn't laugh
Wait,
like
was-
that.
Yeah, but that's how I'm gonna picture it.
What the hell is it called? Heist.
Doesn't look like
Miami
Heist. Something heist.
The
Miami
Caribbean
Heist?
Heist.
The Caribbean
Caribbean
Heist.
Heist.
Yes.
I don't think
Miami
it's
Meltdown
available
is-
anywhere. Hopefully not.
It is. I found some weird site
Come
where
on,
you
you
gotta put...
can't be that embarrassed
Oh,
by it.
shit. It's just bad.
You got to be in a movie. It's pretty cool.
It was fun to do, but
Yeah.
Dude, this shit is available on Vimeo on demand for $1.99. And if you go to the
Oh.
site,
people,
Lindsay.
God, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. We won't say anything. The movie's called Miami Cribs. Go look for that.
Miami
No, I don't know.
No,
what
they
we'll
keep
watch.
talking that they're gonna do a sequel. They've been talking about that since we did the first one. I'm like,
Are you
it's
gonna
not
do the
gonna-
sequel?
Since Ronald Reagan flew
I'm
over
too
Iowa.
old to do the sequel now. I don't look like that
Oh,
anymore. Are you
get
kidding
over
me?
yourself. You look the same as in this picture that I see on the movie. What the hell are you talking
Show
about?
it, show it.
No, there's nothing to show. It's just her drinking, like, liquor. Like, that's what she does every week. I'm like,
Just
you're
like
good,
today.
Lindsay. No, we'll
Oh,
figure it
God.
out. But next week is the Bad Movie Night Awards. If you want to participate,
Mhm.
get on that Slack. There is a ballot. We would like you to participate if you're a Patreon, because we're going to do some stuff with those ballots. Nothing weird. Maybe a little weird. We'll find out on the show.
Oh, we're gonna do weird things.
Next week we will be live again, Monday night.
Spider-Man,
I believe.
Spider-Man.
It will be a longer episode, so everybody strap in, because we're gonna do the full thing, and then either see how long it is. It might be split into 2 episodes and give everyone a week off, or maybe I'll give everyone a week off anyways. And if it's only 1 episode, I'll just do something by myself and fill it in, because I don't take a week off, because I'm not like you guys. Fucking wusses. I can handle the heat. That's why I'm in the kitchen all the time.
Go cook your turkey.
I'm gonna baste it first, Spiff. I'm a master at basting. Anyways, time to end this shit. We're moving on, but we'll catch you here next week, guys, for the Bad Movie Night Awards. And we hope you have a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. And we will catch you here next time. Goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. 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 We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.